Hello everyone, welcome to Motoscram. Yes, I bought a new bike and there she is. It's a 2019 Husqvarna 701 Enduro. I finally found one on the second-hand market and I just grabbed it. Guys, stick around and let me show you what I've done to my new bike so far. Okay, so when I got the bike, it had already come with the frame sliders or the crash bobbins from R&G. It had the bark busters, handguard, so that was cool. But I did a few additional things. I changed the tires to start with. It had come with Conti's TKCs, which are great, but the rear was shot, so I figured out let me get something a little bit more aggressive. So I got the Pirelli MT 21, and these tires are more aggressive for off-road, but also have decent performance in terms of road handling. The next thing that I did was I installed this rack. This is a luggage rack from Nomad, and I'm just going to remove this bag. I had this bag with my KTM, so you can see here it's quite a nice rack. It's very functional, and I think, you know, it's one of the things that it should really come with a bike, you know. But anyway, it's about $90. The pipe, I added a SE Project slip-on. This is the oval version. We'll check out the sound in a minute. Sprocket cover and a shift lever. The tank bag, obviously from my old bike, just really well designed, and it's you know, it's quite big and you can get all your stuff in there, so that's cool. It's a very clean bike. So when I saw it on the market, I'm like, yeah, I'll get this. Which meant I had to get rid of my KTM, which wasn't difficult to do. So yeah. Okay, so I think we're ready now to turn it on and check out the sound on this exhaust. Okay guys, so sound check. This is a SC Project slip-on. There are two versions. This is the oval version. I don't know what the difference is, but I went with the oval version, just a slip-on, not the full system, and I think it's loud enough. So anyway, here we go. so that was the exhaust. Now, like I said, there were the tires, the exhaust, the little bits, you know, in terms of the shift lever and the sprocket cover, the rear rack. But one last thing I forgot to mention was the ABS dongle. Now, this bike comes with an ABS, which you can turn on and off depending on the environment you're in, or you know, your mood. But the thing is, the moment you stall the bike or you switch it off back on, it resets. So you have to switch it off again if you need to do that, and that is quite a hassle. So the solution is getting a dongle from Husqvarna or KTM, which you plug into the ECU, and basically it gives you an off-road mode. So it will keep the ABS on the front wheel, and I think that's a good thing. But we'll switch it off on the rear as long as that dongle is connected. Now, there's other alternative modes to that, but maybe we'll look at that in another video. It's a very good addition to the bike, and you know, it costs something like $100 or something. So, but it's worth having. Okay, guys. So overall, I'm super happy with the bike. Obviously, I'm coming from a KTM background, so I had several KTM 690s. If you want to find more about this type of bike, check out my review of the 690, where I talk about how I bought it, I sold it, and I bought it back again. And obviously now I've sold it to get this, but you get the point. The thing about these bikes is that they're very unique. They're very capable, both on-road and off-road. So I don't want to spend too much time talking about that, but what I want to say is that for me, I look at the KTM and I look at the Husqvarna as the same bike. They're basically the same thing. One is orange, one is white. You know, the newer models have become better, have become more refined. To be honest, as a user, yeah, I think the Husqvarna is more well behaved. It's not such a hooligan bike. But having said that, you know, this thing will rip. There are some minor differences. You know, the width of the handlebar, for example, on the Husqvarna is, I think, kind of narrower. So on the KTM, you get a more commanding position. But having said that, there's more room here, so the ergonomics are better. You know, all these little details, which in the bigger picture don't really matter that much. What I do appreciate about this version, the 2019 version versus the earlier versions of the, let's say, the KTM, is the fact that the power delivery is much smoother, especially on road. The vibrations are almost gone. It doesn't vibrate that much, and it's a really very confidence inspiring bike on road. When you take it off road, then obviously, you know, things take on a different meaning, things become much better. Okay, everyone, so that's the quick look at my 2019 Husqvarna 7.1 Enduro. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'm hopefully working on doing a off-road camping trip next week with this bike, so hopefully that'll be good, and I'm hoping to get some nice footage. So until then, guys, and as always, be safe and ride as much as you can.